What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, oh no, man. Geechi Gotti, man. Let it be known when he see Gwitty, he might just slap him, or he just gonna slap him. Apparently, again, Gwitty was asked a series of questions on Angry Fan 007 show, and he said some things about Gotti when asked about Gotti. And according to Gwitty, he let it be known, like, look, that dude just rap, okay? He just rapping. He rapping somebody else's life. That stuff he talking about, he don't do that. That man ain't shot nobody for real. That man ain't about that life for real, okay? So you saying what? He just a rapper, okay? Nice guy, cool kid. No big deal. Then one of the fans say, like, reach out to Gotti, like, man, you hear what Gwitty said about you, saying that you ain't really about that life. You ain't really a G like that. That's just rap. You should shoot him, cuz. Geechi, like, you know what, man? I might just slap cuz when I see him. It's Geechi Gotti gangster is in question. Do I believe Geechi a gangster? Do I believe the stuff he rap about he actually participated in? And do I believe what he say? Do I believe his gangster is in question? Do I look at him as being a gangster? Is Geechi Gotti one of those dudes? Do he really, really put in work? Is he really G like that? See, I ain't like these dudes. These dudes will take a chance like this and try to use it against a brother like me for their own gain. Just to please the audience and say whatever they believe that's what the audience want them to say. Don't matter if it's a lie, they'll do it. I ain't that type of dude. I'm gonna keep it 100. Anytime you black and you come from urban areas and things like that, you're going to be exposed to violence, gangs, drugs, all type of sin and crime. That even if you're not about that life, you're still going to play a part in it in some type of way or another when you come from those places of environment where it's going on at, where you have people in your family also involved. It's one in every family. In every family, you're going to have a thief. In every family, you're going to have a killer. In every family, you're going to have a gangbanger. In every family, you're going to have a drug dealer. In every family, you're going to have a whore. In every family, you're going to have a dope fiend. In every family, you're going to have a homosexual. It's one in every family. It's one in every family. Do that make Geechi look some type of way because he not doing it? No, because for the most part, none of us ain't doing it no more. And I don't believe none of us want to do it, even if we was doing it. I don't want to do it no more. I come from that life. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to go back to that life for nothing else in the world. Because I understand what it took from me. I understand what I could have had as a result of not being involved in that life. I understand how senseless it is. I understand how foolish it is. I understand how ignorant it can be and how much people lost as a result of wanting to belong and being misguided and not having a real role model and a person to lead by example, or not having a father in the home who knew how to actually be there for you the way he should have. Do I believe he a gangster? Of course I believe Geechi is a gangster. On a lot of levels. I look at it as being different. I think it's real gangster that the man got married and committed himself to having one wife, giving her the highest honor that a man can give a woman. When so many of us, not even married, afraid to commit, won't even allow ourselves to be put in a position of responsibility. So for that man to publicly show his love and admiration to this woman and make her his wife and make a vow before God to provide and take care of her through sickness and health, the rich or poor, to death do them part. That's gangster. That's gangster. See, it's easy to rip and run the streets, to lay down with all different type of women, to not commit yourself. It's easy to do something like that. But it takes a hell of a man to make up in his mind that this woman who he wants to make his wife is the only one that he needs, that he wants, and no one else is above her. And again, give her the highest honor that a man can give a woman, making her a wife, not a girlfriend or a baby mama, but a wife. That's very gangster. I think it's gangster that he's able to transition from a life of being raised in a broken down community of violence and gangs and drugs and murder and prison, when you're able to change those things around and make legal money a way of investment by which he now owns businesses and opening up and providing ways and opportunities for other guys to eat, being a help and an example for others who could actually look at his life and see that if you make up your mind to do something that you want to do, nothing can stop you from doing it. I believe that's real gangster. Anytime you can now make legal money and not sacrificing your life and freedom by selling drugs and robbing people and doing all type of schemes and cons, and you living an honest life, being productive in your community, that's very gangster. That's gangster. To not want to rip and run the streets all night long. That's gangster. Coming back home at a proper time. That's gangster. Being a light to your children, being a role model for your son, being an example to your daughter of what a real man and husband is supposed to do and provide for your family. That's gangster. That's gangster. Being able to say no to the things that could land you in prison. That's gangster. When you're able to be a man of integrity, a man of morality, a man who acknowledges God, even though you ain't got it all together, you know that there's a God and you ask that he can help you and pull you out of your situation. That's gangster. All these things that I heard and saw this man confess and do, that's gangster. So yeah, I believe he a gangster. I believe he definitely is a gangster. Because that's my definition of a gangster. When you could be a self-made man who actually using your gifts and talent to make a way for you, and you not sacrificing your soul, yourself, your family and loved ones, and some cheap hustle to get your feet off the ground. When you're allowing your hard work to speak for itself to provide a way for you and your family. When you got a wife you can wake up to that's proud of you. When you got children who your life is a reflection of what they would be. Yeah, that's a gangster. And in my book, that makes him a gangster. That makes him a gangster. He ain't got everything right totally as far as like committing himself strictly to Jesus. But at the end of the day, I believe that's gangster. When that brother could be doing a lot worse than what he's doing right now. You may not get to a level of perfection, but if you're able to do these things to better yourself and better your surrounding, I believe that's gangster. I do. So in that aspect, I don't agree even though I know what Gritty was saying. And I believe when you come from that life, whether you did it or not, you have the right to talk about it. You have the right to bring awareness. And Geechi Gotti, one of those battle rappers that when he rap, he say some things that make you think, that make you relate, that make you be like, that was real. Whether he did it or not, you believe because it's heartfelt. And that's what made him the face of battle rap. And why so many people respect and love him right now to this day because of the believability. Whether or not he the one did these things or not, we relate because he know how to paint the picture and articulate it so well that when listening, it hit exactly where it's supposed to hit, at the heart. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question, it's yours. Geechi Gotti is definitely a gangster in my book.